You will find no famous settlers here, no mentions in history books, nothing mentioned in the newspapers, nothing even on the internet, just an obscure reference to the cemetery they are buried in. Here they lie in peace, maybe their entire family. John, born in 1889, identified as father. Flora, born in 1897, identified as mother. John being the son of James, who wanted to be buried in this peaceful place he called home as a kid. His brother Floyd, born in 1890, dying a mere 2 years later. The pain he and his wife Sydney must have felt. Poor Paul, another brother of John, never made it past infancy, dying only 38 days old. Of course Frank is buried here, his uncle and Mary his aunt. I would bet James and Sydney are two of the unmarked graves. They worked this land, tended their garden, and cared for their animals. Now the only thing left of their passing are a few old stones. Stones of their humble home's foundation, and stones marking their graves. Few know of their resting place, and fewer know where their home stood. In today's episode, we cannot share their story, but we can reveal moments of their time through the relics they lost. Today, we remember and explore the Moreland home place. We're on site, and I'm here with my buddy Scott, and he's going to join me here as we try to uncover what these old pioneers left behind. We're getting ready to come up on our first foundation. The farmer who brought me out here wasn't sure if it was a house foundation or a shed foundation or a barn foundation. There is no chimney, there's no stone foundation to it. I have my doubts. And I told Scott, I said, this farm here may not be that old. And the site and the stuff that we uncover here may not be that old. All right, you guys, I got a good signal here. It's an 18, which is brass or a lead Civil War bullet. And I just found a brass casing right up here, just setting my bag down. So I think that's what this is going to be. But I told Scott I'm going to dig everything. Because who knows what we're going to find at this site. And the bedrock is right here. Can you see the bedrock? There's not much soil here, so everything's going to be shallow. Even good artifacts are going to be shallow. All right, let's see if we got it. It's going to be right in there. Hey, it's not a lead bullet. And it's not a brass bullet. It actually could be a saddle strap guide. All right, you guys, I found something. I had a good hit, and it's on top of the ground. And I told Scott, to me, this is kind of indicative that this was a barn, just like Gary surmised it was. Now, this barn wasn't standing here, in his lifetime. But he believed it was a barn based upon what he had been told about this place. And I ran my detector, and it rang. And I see it right here. And that is That's actually off of a bridle. That goes onto a bridle's bit of a horse. Right there. And it's rusty. There we go. That's awesome. I'll let you hear it. 16. And I can see it right there. Right there. Okay. Oh, it's got a fleur-de-lis on it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is cool. It looks like a suspender clip. That's what it is. So this is the top of a suspender clip. And it's got a fleur-de-lis right there, right on it. That's beautiful. All right. I got a good hit. I dug it up and I can see the edge of it and it's round. Look at that. Those are the sounds you want to hear. And I haven't been hearing those sounds today, not yet. It's brass. That's as much as I can tell you. Nothing great right now, but it could be. All right, you guys. I don't want to get my hopes up. Let me straighten you out here. I haven't had good hits all day yet. I told Scott, I said, I think it's too big around to be a coin.
Oh, I'm looking in the hole.
Please be something cool. Well, you know, we said that we might find some buckles here.
It was round.
But it was round. Look at that. All right, well, that's, I can't date that. What do you got up there? You playing Indian, Scott?
I had to bring out the Indian in me to find anything in here.
Right. Let's go to the next hole. All right, Scott just came up to me, had a piece he wanted me to take a look at. And I'll let you guys take a look at it.
As usual, I didn't know what it was, but I could tell it was older than I've been finding.
Well, I thought it was the top of a lantern when you first showed me. But my hopes are dashed.
It almost looked like a lid to something, too.
It is a lid to something.
Yeah.
It's brass, at least.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's older than the bullets that I've been finding.
Yeah, I would say, you know, 1880 or 1920. It's in that time frame of the house that we think sit here. And this is the old road coming up through the valley right here, the old Pioneer Road. Everything I've been finding up here has been iron. In fact, I just dug this up. I'll let you guys take a look at it and show it to you, but I think, could that be the inside of a Model T light or, oh.
I thought automotive. I mean,
automotive.
Just, yeah, but.
We're just come up on the site now, so we got a lot of time. And there's a lot of mid-tones in here. There's been people hunting in here for 200 years. Folks, these people were poor. If they had money, they'd be in town or closer to town. Or not in a place like this.
No.
So, you know, I told Scott this is probably too late for the button period and the old coins, but we could find some old wheat cents in here. We could find some Indian head cents in here.
And you just never know. You
yep.
know?
Yep. Find some, maybe some silver, old silver. It's a spoon. It's pewter. Oh, that is a great sign.
Yeah, that's older than we thought.
Yeah. All right.
That was the...
Yeah, pewter fell out of favor about in the 1820s, but it was still in use. Clear up through the 1840s, but definitely from the 1700s as well. Yeah, that's pewter.
Yeah, don't put it on the stove.
Yeah. we found out the melt point of pewter.
Yeah, yeah.
Because of my buddy Scott. I won't tell you what spoon that he tried it on, but it was one of the most beautiful spoons at one of the oldest sites. And we learned what the melt point was.
Lower than a wood stove.
Lower than a wood stove. All right, that's a great artifact. What do you got?
I have no idea.
Well, that is from the wood.
It's fancy.
It's stein. It's a stein.
That's what I keep calling them.
Yeah, that looks like a stein top, because right there's where
a hinge. But that's strange.
That's interesting.
That was a strange one.
All right, you guys. You know, I'm going to point this out too, because all these old pioneers would plant here in the Appalachian Mountains, where we live anyway. The best way to find where these old pioneers put their houses is through walnut trees. And so there's a lot of walnut trees in here, and walnuts was a fruit tree, a fruit nut tree. And they would use it to stain their furniture, stain wood, eat, make pies, cakes. Right where you're heading to.
Yep.
Oh, that's a vase. Is that a vase?
I don't know, but it's got like Camden.
Joseph Campbell Company, Camden, USA, Camden, New Jersey.
I don't think it's a vase, because look at the lip.
Yeah, that looks like a drink. All right, you guys. I will look this up. I will try to put any information in the video about this so we can date it. But if you want to go ahead and look it up before I get to that point, go ahead and let us know what year this came from. Pretty cool, Scott.
You can see like a blue liquid in it too.
Yeah, I know. You can see where liquid has been in it over the years.
Exactly, yeah. It was right beside a nail in the corner there.
Oh, is there a coin in the corner?
No. That's why I was hoping I had that metal. Said, oh, there's a metal box here, right in the corner.
Yeah. All right. And believe it or not, the ground is actually quiet. I don't even hear a lot of nails or iron in the ground. And I pulled up an iron skillet. I didn't film this, but here's what is left of an iron skillet. And it's got legs on it. So, I mean, this is pretty old. And I spoke with Gary, and he thought that the root cellar stood here, but I have gone through there. I have not found anything in there. I'm right here, right down this wash. The house stood right here, and Scott and I, we just really haven't been finding much of anything. I was actually detecting up to get my camera, and I had a good hit, and it was kind of choppy. Something pretty good. Let's take a look. All right, you guys gonna be able to see it right there. I'll let you listen to it. Beautiful. I think this is gonna be a woman's wedding band ring. The stone is missing from it. Yep, I think it could be definitely a female ring. Oh, good. And it could have had a diamond in it.
That's definitely a ring. Well, it's got like something on each side, right?
Yeah, I think that
some kind of stone.
That could be black onyx.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could have had a diamond there, or a stone. Mm-hmm. And it's probably, I mean, it's brass. I don't think it's silver. All right, you guys, I found something very interesting. I'm not surprised I found it, but this one is a good signal, and it was deep, and I pulled it out, and it's a Civil War bullet. See the 3 rings right there. There's the bottom of it, the back of it, and it hit hard. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll find some U.S. breastplate or sword plate or something like that. Scott has found some interesting things. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's buckshot. Call those bucking balls. There could be the bigger bullet that those go with.
Or it could have been just modern buckshot too.
It could be modern buckshot. They're awfully big. I do have a couple of these myself. You got a rivet in there, I see.
Yeah, I found that.
I found a rivet. All right, way to go, Scott. All right, you guys, I got a good tone here. It's jumpy, and I haven't had any really good tones in here at all. All of them have been jumpy. But this is probably one of the best ones I've had. Yeah, it's going to be junk. 22. It's not consistent, so not high hopes with this. But I don't know if I've done any live digs. I see a piece of glass down there. Let's see. Yeah, that sounds good. It's probably a... Oh wow! Oh my gosh, that's awesome! Holy cow! Is that a flintlock part? What is that?
That's definitely a trigger guard, yeah.
Trigger guard?
Yeah, that's definitely a trigger guard. Yeah, that's a breast trigger guard. That's,
not bad, huh?
Yeah, that's a breast trigger guard. That's pre-Civil War.
Oh.
Pioneer.
You guys saw me dig it right out of the ground. And that's probably the best signal I've had all day. All right, you guys, I got a mystery item for you. And I pulled that trigger guard right there. And right beside it, I had another hit. And it was this. And I thought it might be the core of a car battery, an old battery. And this is carbine, maybe? I don't know. You have any idea?
If it was a heavier metal, it looks like the old time hammer drill kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean it rang up on the detector. I just don't know what it is, and it's not that heavy.
No, I think it's uranium.
Uranium. You gotta watch my head here. There are walnuts falling all around me. I pulled something out of the ground, and the only thing I can think of is it's a window weight, because it is the god-awfulest, heaviest thing.
It actually kind of looks like a counterweight for a set of scales too. You know the old farmers, the scales?
Yeah.
It looks almost like a counterweight for that too.
How heavy do you think that is?
10 pounds.
10 pounds? It's heavy, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's a 5-gallon bucket of water. That's 8 pounds. Yeah, I think it was on like the old feed scales.
Uh-huh.
But that's it. But it
I mean, look, it's beveled.
Yeah.
See the bevel?
Yeah.
It could be pretty old.
You should carry that out of here.
No, I'm not. I will take a photograph for you guys. It'll be at the end of the video.
Oh,
and then we'll leave it here.
Top there.
I'll put it there by your
my turkey feather.
your turkey feather. Scott's playing Indian. There we go. Right there. Hello you guys, welcome back. We made it back to our truck and we're gonna call it today. And I think we gave that place a good work over, didn't you think?
We hit it good. I mean, I think our analysis is gonna be pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be 1880-ish, post-Civil War, up to 1920 is what I think. I think I've showed you mostly everything that Scott has found. Well, I didn't show you that. That's a wrench. Actually, that's a wagon wrench is what that is. That's a wagon wrench. And he found this piece of crockery up there I thought was kind of cool. It's pretty. He was into the bullets, man. He dug a lot of bullets. Found a rivet and some round balls, and he found a musket ball there. Canning jar lid. We found a lot of these. These old timers, they canned.
They sound so good.
And if you guys could tell us what this bottle is, appreciate that. Here's what I found. Okay, I did find. The only button I found was a snap button from Denim. I found 1, 2, 3, 4 round balls. I found a 3-ringer Civil War bullet, 58 caliber. Is that 58, you think? 58 caliber. I found a suspender clip. I found a ring, a buckle, could be horse tack. I found a pewter spoon bowl. I did find this clip, not sure what it's to. I found the top of a bedpost here, right there. Found this. I wasn't sure what you guys saw me dig that out. I think, well, you might not have seen me dig it out of the ground, but you saw me show you that. This probably is my find of the day.
That's really cool.
That's really cool. That's beautiful. I'll clean that right up. And then I found that bit from a horse bridle. I think this is a battery core from my old Model T. Some shotgun shells, some bullets, a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Had fun. Did you have fun? All the time.
Do.
Always do. I caught him eating. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Appreciate Scott coming out with me on this dig.
Thank you.
It's we were just walking out here to the truck. We're just talking about how beautiful it is in here and how poor these pioneers had to have been, and just the difficulty scratch building a farm in this. And it is tough. It is tough. Just rocky soil. Anyway, you guys, we'll catch you on the next episode. Take care. God bless.